Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, everybody in YouTube. It has been 1 week since the events of the last scenario. The last, who's moving the map around? How dare you, first off?
I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
so sorry.
okay.
I didn't know I could move it.
You can move it?
It's been 1 week since the events of the last episode, because that's the time it is taking you guys to procure your tools, and so your magic items that you all have. In this 1 week's time, did you guys want to also quickly take a trip to East Haven that we've done to explain the bad news and return your axe beaks?
Seems like a good idea.
Yes, please. / purchase our axe speaks.
/ purchase your axe beaks, yep. You guys get back to East Haven, assuming you guys left pretty much the next morning. Within 5 hours of travel time on your axe beaks, you return them to the stables, and nothing is stopping you from going to Town Hall. Would you like to go inside?
We sure would.
Yes.
I would love to.
As you step in, one of the pages working Town Hall says, "You're back. The speaker's been expecting you. Follow me." And he leads you up the stairs to the speaker's room.
Great.
Inside, the speaker is sitting at his desk, and when he sees you enter, he pops up in excitement and says, "You're back. Please, tell me you have good news."
I'm afraid we do not have good news for you. Well, we do not have all bad news, but we do not have terribly good news either.
His face instantly drops a bit, and he sits back in his chair, ready to listen to the not all bad news.
The good news is that East Haven is not directly in any sort of conflict with Targos at the moment. And it could have been. The bad news is that we had to sell the pot to Targos.
He looks down at the floor. All right.
We still would very much like to purchase a set of axe beaks in East Haven here. And we would like our relationship to remain a positive one if possible.
Why did you end up selling it to him? What changed from our deal to his after he stole it from us?
Threats of death to us and your town.
I know the pot is valuable, and you offered us a far better deal, but we thought that the loss of life wouldn't be worth it. In the very least, maybe you can use the money you would have bought the pot with to buy supplies from Targos if food gets rough. I know that isn't ideal, but we didn't want anyone to die over a fight we couldn't stay here for.
Well, thank you for at least having the will to come and tell me.
Of course. We're sorry it could not have worked out differently.
Yes. Me as well.
I will reach out to shake his hand.
He just kind of just motions that you guys can go.
And I will leave.
Yep.
Yep.
Anwi looks down. He's like, "This is prime spit in real estate."
Nocta comes in and just tackles Ennui to the ground before he can do it.
Yeah.
No!
Don't!
Suddenly realizes Nocta is prime spitting real estate.
Yeah.
Listen, you two shouldn't do that in front of the speaker.
I think we've left.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
Now, it is probably in our best interest to figure out where we should go next.
Well-
Out of game, didn't we already decide that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're deciding it in game.
Oh, sorry. Yes, please continue.
Chimera Jim, thank you so much
Oh, wait,
for following.
hold on.
Welcome
We
to the
all
goddamn
know
table.
what the answer's gonna be.
We found the 4 fishermen remains, right?
Yes, don't you remember the head I disposed of?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
there's always the north, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure Ten Towns is safe yet if we decide to go wandering out with the possibility of never coming back.
Well, I see no reason why we probably would not potentially be able to come back. Perhaps. And I have overheard within conversations that there might be something worth looking into in the south. Some sort of ship.
I was thinking-
Go ahead.
I was thinking about that as well. They're looking for Ennui, and until they decide to call off their search, they might become increasingly a danger. One that we've accidentally Ennui, but one that we've brought onto the town. And at least until we know what these things are and what they can do, that could be worse than any dragon fire or long-term frost.
Do you think you could muster going back?
That face.
I don't think anyone wants to confront horrors such as that, but
Horrors such as what, exactly? I'm a little hazy on the details.
Mike.
Who's that?
It's you. Sorry, keep role playing, everybody.
it's a group of, for lack of a better term, monsters. They're just otherworldly, demonic. They possess magics untold. They speak in a tongue that is close to devils.
It's basically us, but Ennui didn't actually want to spend time with them.
I. It's
What
not
are we
just
talking
them.
about? Sorry, I was shopping.
Took you way too long to shop.
Yeah, you know.
We're just discussing if Ennui would be comfortable with us heading out to the south to go visit that crash site that I had overheard you speaking of.
I've heard rumors of this crash site.
If
I want to see a flying ship.
That sounds neat.
far nicer in theory than practice.
Isn't everything?
Yeah.
It seems to
If
me that
I'm-
this is the best sort of thing to perhaps go there now and think about it later.
Yeah, if I have any hope of finding a way home, I think it'll be there. And I'm not going to let you guys commit suicide alone, so.
Suicide, what a strong word.
You haven't seen what these things can do. And Madame DeBrace is right. I would be quite guilt-ridden if we did unleash those terrors on 10 towns.
Well, then perhaps we should go purchase our axe beaks and be off.
If it
Wow.
makes you feel better, Ennui, you've seen my past, and I'm very sure these monsters can't be worse than Dugan's Hole.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hmm.
Jennifer is saying that with an obvious smile, as in, like,
Yeah.
come on, Ennui.
Did we make it back to East Haven? Is that where we are?
You're
That's
actually
a wrap.
technically you're in East Haven right now, but you're going to technically have to go back to Targos and wait 6 days for all of your gear to be ready.
Ooh, can we stop in Bryn Shander's on our way back to Targos and actually go, like, find out that plot line? Or I don't want to follow it. I just want to finally find it out.
Did we... Did I hear right that I bought the axe beaks?
Yeah, that's what
That's
you
the
said in
rumor.
the chat, right?
Yeah. How much is it?
Mike! Now is not the time for
He
party
bought one axe beak and everyone else plushies.
It's a little chocobo.
That'd be so funny. No, yeah, I did buy them. I wasn't sure if anyone else had already allocated money for it. That's why I was just wondering if it was the full amount or not.
Yeah, it's 245. 245.
245 done. That's including
Okay.
mine, right?
Yes, that's everybody's
Let's,
all 7.
Yeah, let's go see. Or I guess let's go time skip in Targos.
And find out the plotline from Bryn Shander's, because
I
someone.
mean, we can definitely stop in Bryn Shander. I would love to.
All right,
We
let
have
me
crossed through Bryn
rechange the title
Shander's
of this episode
3
I wrote
times.
down.
And we don't have to. We don't have to. I just
It's an open world. The party can do whatever they want.
We'd like to lie down in the snow and wait for Ariel to bury us.
If I,
I mean, it doesn't
lay
take long.
here,
It doesn't take. It's like overnight because it snows all the time.
lay here.
Can we get saddlebags for the axe beaks?
Sure, they'll just come with them.
Sweet.
Axe beaks just grow saddle beaks on their back. Saddle beaks.
Saddle beaks.
You just got
Don't
these,
sit on
like,
that.
Those sound dangerous.
the, like, giblet kind of things, but you can actually store stuff in it.
Oh yeah, it's just like
Pelican style?
it's a really long giblet that you can rein back, and it's got 2 little openings that you can massage items into. It's super fucking
Gross.
gross.
All
I
right,
understand it's
so
like a pelican. You open your axe beak's mouth, arm in, grab it out of the pouch.
what does the party want to do?
I'm down to stop in Bryn Shander or just drink our sorrows away in Targos. Whichever.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
I-
curious about the quest as well.
Yeah, like, I want to know, but it doesn't have to be right now. I just would like to come back at some point and do Bryn Shander. It
Oh,
just
yeah, I mean,
bothers
I
me that
think
we
we'll make it back
passed
to Bryn Shander
through,
eventually.
like, 3 times in the
It's not
storyline and not
out
stopped.
of the way. So
Justin,
not.
I'd like to go out ahead of the party and set fire to all of Bryn Shander's before they get there.
Bryn
You'll
Shander's pretty
never
big.
know.
and we just be like, I swear there was a town.
The Huns have been here.
All of China will know what you've done.
All right. What is the party doing? We still haven't decided.
Stopping Bryn Shander, I think.
All right. Let me call this episode Bryn Shander then.
Call it
Remember when we
Bryn.
made a
Please call
plan
it
and
Bryn
then
Shander
ruined it?
then.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the point
Or,
in
like-
us having that plan if we're just gonna? All right. Here we go.
Or Bryn
Shander.
Shambles. Call it Bryn Shambles.
Yeah.
'Cause we failed.
Okay.
Justin is gonna
Really?
murder us.
Okay.
Not our
what if-
characters. Us.
What if the quest line is literally like, do this now or we all die?
We'll just be like, sucks to be a Bryn Shander.
Sorry, we gotta go. We heard a ship.
Yeah.
All right. As you guys enter Bryn Shander, this is the biggest city that you guys have stepped
Wow.
into within Icewind Dale in all of 10 towns. It is completely walled off, as you can see,
Jesus.
and the walls are high, and there are 3 entrances. I'm going to assume, because you guys came from East Haven, you're going to come in the east entrance over here.
I'd like to use the south entrance.
You definitely
Follow the
can,
wall around.
because you have axe beats.
No.
Traversing snow is not a problem.
No, I'm good. I was just being an asshole.
All right, so you guys came in the east gate. Jennifer and Banner probably know this place enough to know where a few specifics are. So there is Town Hall. There is a smithy, which is just as well in kind of the center square. Is that,
Oh, that's so cool.
There is an inn and a tavern, which is the North Hook, which is just right by the gate. And there's also a church for the Morning Lord, just north of the east gate. Because of the walls, this place is least touched by wind. So the streets are filled with people, and this seems to be a hustling city with a lot of merchants and people trading. This is where people come to sell the majority of their goods or buy the majority of their goods, assuming they can travel across land easily. What do you guys want to do in dear sweet Bryn Shander?
Oh man, Town Hall probably.
I know you're all interested in these adventures, but I don't want to stay here too long personally.
It's way too many people for me.
Well, and these bastards can take care of their own problems. Bryn Shander's only helps Bryn Shander's. It doesn't bother to help any of the smaller towns in the area. Wealthy.
I mean, if I come through with some good pelts and stuff, they pay a pretty penny for some of them, but that's the
Of course.
only real reason I come here.
Of
They
course,
have a
Bryn
pretty
Shander's. Yeah, the place where they need pelts the least and pay the most for them, so nobody bothers
Yeah.
to sell to places like Dugan's Hole.
I mean, I mostly sell to Dugan's Hole.
I'm sensing
I
some
do.
animosity.
Ah,
Bryn Shander's
Well-
has the money and the power to help take care of the 10 towns, and they choose not to. That's all I'll say about it. Right,
Oh,
Kitty?
yeah.
I don't dislike your idea of perhaps stopping in the town hall. It seems we are getting a reputation around here for being able to help people, and if there's something to be done, perhaps it is worth stopping in there just to say hello.
I see no harm in it. It's on our way to Targos. We can stop for a little rest.
Jennifer
I'll
throws up her hands and says outsiders, but goes along with the party even if it's in a bit of a huff.
All right, so where are you guys going?
Town
Town
Hall?
hall.
Town Hall. When you get to Town Hall, the It stays as consistent as it was from the entrance. Town Hall is big, adorned with many sigils and flags and banners marking the Bryn Shander emblem, which is a stalk of wheat with black antlers on a white background. The doors to the town hall are open, and as you step inside, dozens of pages are making their ways around, but no one seems to have noticed you.
It is very busy here.
Typical.
Perhaps we're not as famous as you thought, Fagan.
Or they do not care enough.
Maybe they do not have any problems.
As you're speaking, a page rushes up to you and says, "Sorry for keeping you waiting. How may I help you?"
I will look to Ennui and smile and kind of give him like a nod, like, go ahead.
We are but travelers passing through East Haven, seeing if the town has any need of adventurers, mercenaries.
I've heard stories of you. You are all the ones who have been helping every other town in Ten Town. Welcome to Bryn Shander, the gem. Sorry, not the gem, that's Tourmaline's thing. The gold treasure, the jewel of Icewind Dale. I must say, though, unfortunately, we have no tasks that Duvessa Shane needs the help with. Currently, everything is as tip-top shape as it can be here
So
in
is
Icewind Dale.
Shane the speaker?
Oh yes, Duvessa Shane. She is the speaker for Bryn Shander.
I was
Well-
going to try and see if he was like just trying to push us away, but that was a bad roll.
Now, technically, that should be an insight if you want to do that instead.
Oh, good. Thank you.
No, he's just trying to see if he's physically pushing us out the door.
Ooh,
This-
pretty much the exact
two in a
same.
row. No, this guy doesn't seem to have any sort of motive.
Well, that's very good to hear. Lovely for
Nice day
Bryn
for it.
Shanders to not have any problems.
Well, no, truly, this is all thanks to your guys' work. You have done so much for 10 towns. So thank you. Thank you for that.
I'm sorry, how did our supporting 10 towns benefit you?
Oh, what benefits one town benefits every town. It's not one town after all, it's 10 towns. We are all part of the same ecosystem. When one of us grows, the other one grows with it.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well,
any sights
perhaps-
you suggest seeing for outsiders?
Well, I would not suggest going across the wastes, but I might know a story or two if you're willing to hear one.
I would love to hear a story.
Well, the man
Once
leans
upon a
in,
time.
and can one of you guys roll me a d20, please?
Sure.
I forgot how
7.
to do that for a hot minute.
7.
13.
9. This is not my night.
If you...
Loaded dice.
Sorry, I only needed one roll.
He only asked for one.
Oh,
Don't
I thought
care.
you meant one each.
Yeah, me too.
If you head northwest of Bremen, you'll see a pirate ship frozen in the ice less a quarter mile from the shore. No one's exactly sure where it came from, but it's not going anywhere so long as this dark winter lasts. And you guys are adventurers, so I'll tell you one thing. I bet it's full of treasure.
You don't say. That sounds very intriguing, actually.
All of your guys' journals get an exclamation mark. New quest discovered.
Ta-ding!
Could you just drop the speaker's name in chat for me, Justin?
Bill.
It's in the 10 towns info thing.
He might have the limited info, which doesn't have speakers' names.
I think you shared it with all of us at the forum, but maybe not.
Yeah, let's see what he has. He has limited, vague. Yeah,
Yeah.
vague has nothing. For Bryn Shander, it says walled town. First town hit on 10 trail from south.
Nice.
What does mine say?
You probably have passing, I'd wager.
Yeah, I have passing.
Thank you very much. Duvessa, I like that. Sounds like a car from the 1930s.
The
A
Nissan
Duvessa.
Duvessa.
Nissan does not make a Duvessa. That's like a Lamborghini Duvessa.
The Frozen Pirate Ship does sound awesome. They have a plethora of exciting side quests to do. But instead, they go to Bryn Shander.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, what sounds
Hey!
awesome?
The pirate ship.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Fagin was not party to that side quest, and most of you didn't know about it.
Oh, is this,
Well, Thank you so much for a warm Bryn Shander welcome, but I think we'll be on our way.
Come back anytime. Bryn Shander's doors are always open.
They certainly are.
As
Jennifer
you're
wanders
returning, a voice comes out from further in Town Hall that says, "The 5 of you. Hold on a minute."
Justin, I'm trying to get us back on track.
Sorry, this is not a railroad campaign. There's multiple tracks you can jump on. Do you guys turn?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And throw my hand axe. No.
When you turn, a beautiful young woman in a blue fancy outfit with gold belts and buckles that not gold, like brass belts and buckles emblazon her outfit with a white scarf around her neck. She seems quite young as she approaches and extends a hand to Fagin first.
I'll shake it.
I'm pleased to meet all of you. She goes down the line and shakes all of your hands.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss her hand when she gives it to me.
She doesn't really... She kind of just pauses that for a second and then just keeps going down the line.
You know, like a bow and everything. Like an idiot fucking noble would.
Yeah.
Jennifer's gonna reluctantly shake the hand.
My name is Duvessa Shane. I am the speaker for Bryn Shander. And when I saw you here from my quarters, I had to come and speak to all of you to thank you for everything you've done for 10 Towns.
It is...
I understand why you have not come to help Bryn Shander, because, frankly, we have enough as is, and other places need help. So when I heard that you've gone to places like Caer Konig and Dugan's Hole to help them, it's just... A lot of other speakers would... Well, I don't want to speak ill of the fellow 9, but some of them aren't. They're very selfish. And I'm just glad for everything you guys have done for everyone here in Icewind Dale.
My good lady, are you speaking of Nerith?
Sorry, who did you say, James?
Nerith, the Targos asshat?
Nerith is... As the head speaker, I should not speak ill of the
Nerith
others.
is a scoundrel and a cheat.
Everyone has their opinion on everybody. That's just how it works. But that is diplomacy and politics, is it not? Everyone has their own method of getting things done.
I'm sorry, but as we understood it from your page, that Bryn Shanders was in no need of our assistance at the moment. Is that untrue?
I can speak for myself that there is no work that I need done, but there are 1,200 citizens in Bryn Shander. I can't speak for all of them.
Understood.
If you're looking for work, you can try the North Look near the North Gate.
And that is...
The tavern.
North.
Thank you. Thank you, Nocta. I appreciate your keen sense of direction. Perhaps we will. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Of course. Thank you again, all of you. Now, if you excuse me, I must go. She turns and heads back towards her office.
Some speakers are more selfish. Glad for everything you've done. Own method of getting things done. Northlook, Northgate. We have Northgates because we have more gates.
Well, I
Jennifer is
don't know
saying this
about you.
as she's walked away, not when
Yeah.
she could hear.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you lot, but I could potentially use a drink before we head off to Targos to pick up the remainder of our gear.
Yes, I could use some liquid courage to face what comes.
In 1 week, you're going out.
In 1 week.
Justin, have you ever heard of the term bender?
He's getting drunk now. Staying drunk.
All right, we're going to end this episode here. Goodbye, YouTube.